What's up, everyone? It's your boy NS Racing 97, aka Nathan Stapleton, and welcome everyone to Chicagoland Speedway. As we are set the part-time qualifying for the JBL 200 here tomorrow night, and it's gonna be a wild one. This is probably the craziest mile and a half on the schedule for these Power Truck Series drivers. So it's very tight, and the racing is absolutely nuts. 3 wide, 4 wide. We see a lot of clashes here. But we also see a lot of good racing as well. So have to see what ends up happening here and see which 4 drivers and which 4 trucks will make it into the JBL 200 here tomorrow night. And trucks are all the way on to the racetrack. First is the number 35 of Igor Boeto. Skylar Taylor and the number 54 is out onto the racetrack. Among some others, Andrew Miller, 97 of Sam Oskin, Jeff Leifler, Trevor Williams Jr., and have to wait and see what ends up happening here at Chicagoland Speedway for the JBL 200. The first lap is on the board for the number 35, and he's up to second as the 54 drops up to the top of the board. And as you can tell, it's a pretty narrow racetrack. At least the groove is fairly narrow. The middle lane is going to be probably the dominant lane to be in. So I have to see what ends up happening with that. But it's going to be a very interesting one here at Chicagoland. That is for sure. Skylar Taylor is the fastest, behind the number 41 of Trevor Williams Jr., who is currently third at the moment. So far, and now, never mind, now the 41 jumped up to second. Don't really know of how much tires are going to fall off here for these guys in the session and tomorrow night in the actual race itself. So that's gonna be interesting. Taylor was able to get around the 41 pretty easily, but it's gonna be interesting of how that takes place all throughout the night in the JBL 200. Of course, the point standings, because of Talladega, the point standings got very tight going into this one here tomorrow night. So that's gonna be very interesting to see what ends up happening with the chase battle during these last 4 races at Chicagoland, Watkins, Glen, I believe, Phoenix, and Homestead. Right now, Taylor is fastest with Trevor Williams Jr. in second, Igor Boeto in third, and the 43 of Tyree Coleman is in fourth. See a little bit of a 4 truck pack here, and 54 gonna come back down pit road and with that 28.868. They might think that might be good enough to make it into the show. As 97 just jumped up to the second spot, was behind the number 6 of Will Parrish, drafting off of him, and now he's up to second. Great one from Sam Oskin right there. Might have to watch out for the 14 truck here. And I was correct, up to 4th for the 14 of Cole Raymond. What a lap time from him in the number 14. Was 7th, jumped up to 4th with that lap time. And tomorrow night at Chicagoland for these truckers, should be about a 22 to 24 lap view window. It's a 34 lap race, so easily gonna be one stopper. And that could play into a factor if we manage to stay green all the way to the end. But this, like I said, this track is the wildest mile and a half that we go to. It might not look like it, but it really is. So, have to see how that plays into a factor as the 14 if Cole Wayman's gonna go down onto pit road. Still got this 3-truck pack with the 26, 41, and the 35. There's 3 of all miles this week, back in his normal line after Talladega. Tim Mauser all by himself. Logan Williams all by himself, who won in the JBL Cup Series race at Daytona in the California. So, pretty good win over there, and trying to see if he can make it into this one and into the JBL 200. Looks like there's some tile fall off, but not really a lot, and that's what I kind of expected. Not really a lot of fall off here at Chicagoland, and that's really playing into these drivers' hands here. There is some, but not a lot, and we are all the way down with 3 minutes left in the session, and it is currently Skylar Taylor. It's been very impressive in fairly few starts in the JBL Cup Series in the number 10 so far in the JBL Cup Series chase. Sam Oskin in second, the 14 of Cole Wayman, and the 41 of Trevor Williams Jr. round out the 4 drivers that will make it into the show for the JBL 200 here tomorrow night on MS Racing 97, with only 4 races to go in Season 4. Will Parrish and Cole Wayman are going to try to go back out. Parrish is in 5th, so he's trying to get in, and Raymond's trying to make sure that he stays in, as he's currently in 3rd. Jeff Leaflet trying to get around the 35. And I think that's going to be a little bit of a preview of tomorrow night. That second lane is going to be the way to go. You can pass on it fairly inside lane, but that second lane has a lot more rubber on it and might be a place to get a pass done. And it's not looking too good for Cole Wayman here. For Parrish, though, he has 2 trucks chasing him down here. Make that 1 truck of Logan Williams. Let's see what Parrish can do. 29.518, so way slower than his fast lap. Very, very tight on times. From 2nd all the way through about 6th. Actually 7th, 8th. 2nd through 8th is very, very tight. With less than a minute to go here in part-time qualifying, with a couple of additional time from the officials. Looking pretty good for Skylar Taylor in the number 54. And a nice of Sam Oskin as well. Make it into the show. Just not entirely sure with Trevor Williams Jr. or Cole Wayman, but I feel like they might be pretty safe at the moment. And clock's going to expire here. Gonna have a couple of resets left. 30 seconds right there, so have to see if that really plays into a factor here. And I don't think it will. I think it's gonna ended up working out for Skylar Taylor, Oskin Raymond, and Trevor Williams Jr. And I think Williams Jr. knows that he's in because he's going to bring that 41 Needs Motorsports truck down onto pit road. And there was a shot from the number 6 of Will Parrish, but not going to be able to make it into both races here this week on the channel. He made it into the Advanced Autoparts 500 on Friday for the JBL Cup Series, but he's not going to make it here for the Powerade Truck Series, as Skylar Taylor is going to be the fastest truck in town here at Chicagoland. Taylor, Oskin, Raymond, and Trevor Williams Jr., I should say, will make it into the show. And meanwhile, Parrish on bat will have to wait until next week at Watkins Glen International to try to make it into one of the last 3 races of season 4 of the Powerade Truck Series. And until tomorrow night here at Chicagoland Speedway for Chase Race number 4 and for the JBL 200, I will see you guys then. Bye.